Are you having trouble understanding the 7.0 ninja changes? Or are you a dumb baby that can't figure out your new rotation? Are you tired of getting scolded at by randos in Duty Finder or in PF when you're doing high-end content?
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should
So close those inner tabs eating up your RAM.
Yeah, boy.
Throw away out your textbooks and kick back because I'll be going over the entire optimization and rotation for Ninja today.
Now let's go over the Dawn Trail Ninja changes, shall we? As you can see here, we no longer have a Huton gauge. It's now replaced by an auto trade ability that gives us 15% attack speed at level 45. What has replaced our Huton gauge is the Kazumatori gauge, which gives us 100 extra potency per stack with Alien Edge. Armor Crush is now responsible for our Kazumatori gauge, which gives you 2 stacks under combo every time you use Armor Crush. Just a little side note, our Huton Jutsu is now an AoE proc for Trick Attack, so you want to be using Huton whenever you have a group of more than 3 enemies in a dungeon. The more Kazumatori gauge you have, the more damage you do, but we'll go over that later. Since we're now on the topic of Trick Attack, your Trick Attack is now Kunai's Bane, which is a non-positional AoE Trick Attack, which hits a big pack of mobs over the level of 92, so you should always be using this as a short burst window whenever you're dealing with big packs of mobs in a dungeon. Mug has now been upgraded to Dookie Mori, which comes with a new animation of your character vomiting poison onto your enemies, just like your 21st birthday when that bouncer tells you you're too drunk to go into that bar. With this new mug, it also grants you an additional effect called Higi, which lasts 30 seconds. Higi will also allow you to use your new off GCDs with much higher potencies. These 2 new abilities are called Zesho Meppo, which is an upgraded Bavakakura, and the other one is called Death Frog Medium, which is a supercharged of your Hellfrog. Last but certainly not least, your final move once you reach level 100, Tenri Jito, which activates after using Tenchi Jin. It's the first enemy with 1k potency and all remaining for 50 less potency. Now that we went over the new changes for Ninja, let's go over the opener, rotation, and optimization for 7.0 changes. Hi everyone, so originally this section was recorded on my stream, but I feel like it was not up to par. People weren't understanding what I was saying, so we're going to be redoing this section completely with the videos and pictures. I would love to give a special shout out to Stella and Jackal from the Balanced Discord. Both of them are mentors in that Discord, and they've given me so many resources to help with this video. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below with their socials and a link to the Balanced Discord. Thank you guys so much for your contributions to this video. But now, let's move on to the opener. With the 7.0 ninja changes, there are 3 different openers you can do. I'm going to go over each and every single one of them. It all depends on your GCD speed, so make sure you check your GCD speed. For the first opener, it's going to be the standard 4th kunai. It's going to be the best opener if you have 2.12 GCD speed. For this opener, you want to start with your Tenchi Jin at minus 6.5 seconds. As soon as the timer is up, you want to use your Suiton, weave in your Kusatsu before your spinning edge, hit your spinning edge, weave in your pot, use your Gust Slash, weave in Dookie Mori and Bunshin, hit your Phantom K immediately, Armor Crush, then use your Kunai's Bane into Hiyosho, and then weave in your Dream Within a Dream, Raiton, Tenchi Jin, which will be Fuma, Raiton, and Suiton. Use your Musui, use your Fleeting Raiju, then weave in your Zesho Meppo and your Tenri Jito. Use another Fleeting Raiju and your Bavakakura. To finish off your opener, you're going to use a Raiton and then use your last Fleeting Raiju. That is going to be the 2.12 GCD opener. The next rotation is going to be the standard 3rd kunai. It's a slightly worse opener, but better if you drift your trick if you have 2.1 GCD speed. For this opener, it's going to be the standard pre-pull, so it's going to be minus 6.5 seconds for your Suiton. As soon as the timer goes off, you weave your Kusatsu with your spinning edge, another pot, Gust Slash into Dookie Mori, Bunshin, Phantom K, but instead of hitting Armor Crush, you're going to be hitting Kunai's Bane, Hiyosho, into Dream Within a Dream, Raiton, Tenchi Jin, which again is going to be your Fuma, Raiton, Suiton into your Musoi, Fleeting Raiju, you still weave Zesho Meppo, and Tenri Jito, use a Fleeting Raiju, but instead of using your Bavakakura, you're going to actually Armor Crush, then use your Bavakakura, and then you finish off with Raiton and Fleeting Raiju. While this opener is somewhat similar, you're going to be holding your Armor Crush towards the end of your buff window, just so you can use your Bavakakura, and then you finish off the combo with Raiton and Fleeting Raiju. That's really the only difference in it. So the last opener we're going over is standard third Dookie. Worst opener, worst Bunshin timing, but it has better raid buff alignment for the opener. No Dookie hold on 2 minutes. The beginning of this opener is almost exactly the same. It's the same pre-pull minus 6.5 seconds. You still weave your Kusatsu before you hit your spinning edge, and after you hit your spinning edge, you still weave your pot. You use Gust Slash, but instead of using Dookie Mori after your Gust Slash, you're gonna Armor Crush, then Dookie Mori, then your Bunshin to your Phantom K, then you use your Kunai's Bane into Hiyosho, then you use Dream Within a Dream, and it all follows exactly the same. But at the end, you're going to be using a spinning edge right after your combo. So everything is going to be the same. You're still going to Tenchi Jin, you're going to Musoi, you're going to use your Fleeting Raijus, your Zesho Meppo, your Tenri Jito, and your Raiton's exactly the same. The only thing that's changing is that you're using one extra GCD at the end, which is spinning edge. Now we're going to be going over the even extended standard. With the even extended standard, there are going to be two different ways you can do this, depending again on your GCD speed. By late weaving your Kunai's Bane in an even window, you can actually fit an extra GCD under the buff. Doing this in every even window can risk drifting Kunai's though. There are two different extended standard openers. So for this one, the pre-pull will be exactly the same. The same thing with all your GCDs except for Gust Slash. You're going to use Dookie Mori, Bunshin into your Phantom K. Then you're going to use Armor Crush into your Kunai's Bane, Hiyosho, Dream Within a Dream, Raiton, Tenchi Jin, and then you're going to hit your Musoi. Then you use your Fleeting Raiju, use your Zesho Meppo and your Tenri Jito. Then you use another Fleeting Raiju into your Baba Kakura. And then you use your Raiton into your Fleeting Raiju. And that's going to be your 2.12 extended standard opener. And the other one is going to be extended standard third. It's better if you have a 2.1 GCD speed to do this because there's going to be a trick drift with it. The pre-pull for this is exactly the same. You want to prep your Suiton at minus 6.5 seconds. And then as soon as the timer is up, you want to use it. Weave your Kusatsu into your spinning edge. Then you want to weave your pot. You want to Gust Slash. But the difference with this one is you're going to Dookie Mori, Bunshin, Armor Crush. You want to hold your Phantom K. Then you want to use your Kunai's Bane, Hiyosho, Dream Within a Dream, Raiton, Tenchi Jin, Musoi, Fleeting Raiju into your Tenri Jito, another Fleeting Raiju to your Zesho Meppo, Raiton, Fleeting Raiju, Baba Kakura, and then you use at the end of the combo your Phantom K. So with this one, you're going to be using your Phantom K at the end of the combo, so it will not be in your buff window. This is better for alignment. Now that we've gone over the class changes, the 3 different openers you can do, along with the extended standard, now we're going to be going over the 1-minute optimization and tips and tricks to really improve your ninja gameplay. One thing you do not have to worry about is that Zesho Meppo and Baba Kakura have the same potency gain whether or not you use Musoi. It does not change the potency at all. So you do not have to worry about using your Musoi to get a gain on Zesho Meppo or Baba Kakura. Now let's go over the 1 minute. What you want to do is prep your Kunai's Bane 20 seconds before your 1 minute window comes up because you don't want to lose a Mudra if you do it right beforehand. And this generally goes for your 2 minute window as well. Your 1 minute is very simple. You want to use your Trick Attack into Alien Edge, Dream Within a Dream, Hiyosho, double Raiton. You want to use your Fleeting Raiju with your Baba Kakuras, and you want to dump all your gauge. It's very simple. Some general optimizations with Ninja is that you never want to overcap on Ninki. You always want to be dumping it unless you have a Bunshin coming up in the window. You always want to fit Hiyosho and Dream Within a Dream and Raitons within your Trick Attack. Phantom K will always be in Dookie Mori even windows and Kunai's in odd windows. And let me go over that in detail. The only time that Bunshin's gonna line up from when your opener was is at your 6 minute. You always want to be using Bunshin on cooldown. There are times that your Bunshin can come up before your 1 minute or your 2 minute, or vice versa. It can come up after your 2 minute or after your 1 minute. So you always want to plan your Ninki around your Bunshin to make sure you have just enough to keep up alignment. General rule of thumb, you always want to be using your Phantom K under your 1 minute window. So whenever you use your trick, use your Phantom gain because that is a huge gain. But for your 2 minute window, you want to weave your Phantom K in between your Dookie Mori and your Trick Attack. And the reason why you always want to weave it because your Kunai's Bane will fall off at the first 2 minute window. So you always want to weave that in between your Dookie Mori and your Trick Attack. I'm going to go over some tips for your entire 6 minute window. For the first 2 minute window, Phantom K will fall off before the end of your Dookie Mori and your Trick Attack. So what you want to do is Dookie Mori, Phantom K into your Trick Attack. For the 3 minute window, Bunshin will be up the entire time for your 1 minute. So you want to place your Phantom K within your Trick Attack for that one. For your 5-minute Phantom Kasatsu will fall off before the end of trick, so make sure you place it inside of your 2-minute window before your trick attack falls off. And for your 6-minute window, Bunshin will be up for the entirety of your 2-minute. So make sure you're using Phantom K at the end of your window. And for the last section of this video, we're going to be talking about more optimization and cooldowns. You can spend all of your Ninki in your 4-minute window and delay Bunshin by 1 GCD unless you lose a GCD under Bunshin due to phase or kill time. At level 100, an uncomboed Alien Edge is plus 60 potency over Spinning Edge, but this only really matters depending on your phase and your kill time. It's perfectly okay to overcap on Ninki if you know your kill time won't be affected by your use of Baba. One of the last pieces I wanted to add is one of your strongest abilities. It's called Suuchi. Suuchi is a very amazing recovery tool that can get you out of so many situations. Suuchi does not require a target for you to use it, so it makes it one of the best movement abilities in the game, and it's best for recovery. So if you're at a place in a raid, you can most likely get back to where you need to go with the use of Suuchi. I'm going to be posting a special macro in the description below. How this macro works is if you're targeting a party member or mob, it will teleport you right underneath the target's hitbox, which is really good for recoveries if you're out of place with a stack partner or if you need to get back to the boss quickly for uptime. But do not use this macro with bosses who are in the wall. If the boss's position never changes and they always stay directly halfway through the death wall, do not use it because it will put you in the dead center, which will kill you. So you do not want to use this macro during Double Dragons and DSR or any sort of alliance raid or any sort of raid that has a boss in the death wall. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. This class means the absolute world to me. I hope the guide has helped. If there are any changes in Ninja in the near future, I'll be pinning a comment down below in the comment section for any of those changes. Make sure to hit that like button and comment down below if you felt like I missed anything in the guide. Also, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications. Make sure to follow me on all my social media, especially my Twitch. If you're not on the Twitch stream already, look at all the great content you're missing out on. No. Companies on Pride Month be like, all right, homosexuals, Pride Month's over. You queers get out of here. God damn, that is verbatim how Pride is in America. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic raiding experience. See you guys later.